Hello everyone, this is Grade 3, Module 5, Lesson 14 homework. The directions state, draw a number bond for each fractional unit. Partition the fraction strip to show the unit fractions of the number bond. Use the fraction strip to help you label the fractions on the number line. Be sure to label your fractions 0 and 1. So the first one, the number bond's done for us. We see that we have 1 and we had to break it into halves, so we have 1/2 and 1/2. So my box represents one hole on the top. I'm going to break that into half. And I have a half here and a half there. Now I see that my starting point's here at 0, or 0/2, because that's our unit. We're talking about halves. And it ends over here at 1, or if we're talking about a unit of halves, it's going to be 2 halves. So now I've done all the hard work because I broke apart my tape diagram or my fraction strip up here. I just need to bring that line straight down. And that's going to be 1/2, or 1 out of 2. So I'm using my fraction strip to make my number line because they're equivalent, meaning they both start here at 0 and they both stop at 1. So this space on the number line between 0 and 1 is equivalent to this space between 0 and 1 in my fraction strip. So I'm going to move down and we'll take a look at C. Here I have 1 and I'm breaking it into fifths. So I need my unit fractions. So 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and 5/5. So there's my number bond. And what I need to do next is I'm going to take a look over at my fraction strip. And I'm going to break this into fifths because I see that I have 0 here, which is 0 up here. I have 1 hole here, which is 1 hole up here. Since my unit is fifths, this is actually 0 out of 5. And since my units are fifths here, 1 would be 5 out of 5. So I need to show all of my individual fifths up here in my fraction strip. So I'm going to go ahead and draw those out. And that's absolutely terrible, so I'm going to redo that one. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to try my best to get as close as I can to fifths on here to represent it. That's a little better, I guess. So this first one is going to be 1/5. This one is 1/5. Each of these are going to be equivalent to 1/5. And if I count those, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/5, which is a whole. Now to label this on my number line, I'll bring it straight down. That's 1/5. This is 2/5 because we have 1 here and 1 here. So that's 2. Our next one will be 3/5. And our last one will be 4/5 because we already have 5/5 labeled. So we're translating these fraction strips down to the number line to show that. Let's take a look at page 2. And we'll do number 2 here. Carter needs to wrap 7 presents. He lays the ribbon out flat and says, if I make 6 equally spaced cuts, I'll have just enough pieces. I can use 1 piece for each package, and I won't have any pieces left over. Does he have enough pieces to wrap all the presents? So what I'm going to start with, I'm going to draw a picture of this. And I'm going to put 6 equally spaced out cuts. And I'll say my word, my magic word to get my 6 cuts. Alakazam. And there they are. Not really equal, but close enough. So we made 6 cuts here. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, and there's 6, and I did them in black so you could see the difference. And now I'm just going to check and make sure that I have 7 pieces. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So, does he have enough pieces to wrap all the presents? Yes, he does. He'll have enough to wrap each present because 6 cuts will create 7 lengths of ribbon. And there's my answer statement above there to summarize what I just said. Hope this helps, and good luck on your homework.